it is time for something that we call spelling analysis. So spelling analysis is how we are going to learn how to spell and to read words. And the way that we're going to do this is we are going to sound out words and we are going to write them. So you can write them on a Logic of English whiteboard. You can use the big side and the big lines if that's best for you. Or you can use the smaller lines on the back side if that's good for you. Or if you don't want to write with a marker, you could use phonogram tiles. So we have some little student tiles like this, and you can use phonogram tiles to write the words. Or, like I said, you can write them with a marker, or you could even use a pencil and paper. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say a word, and then I'm going to ask you to repeat the word, and then we'll sound it out, just like we've been segmenting words in other activities. So the first word is cat. The cat is meowing. Cat. Go ahead and say cat. Very good. Now we want to sound it out together. Cat. K. This is a k, the phonogram you learned. A, t. Let's sound it out again. K, a, t. Good. Now go ahead and take your tiles or your marker, and as you sound it out, write it. K, a, t. I even want to hear you sounding it out as you write it. Now, sound it out for me. K, a, t. Is that what you wrote on your paper? Let's read it. K, a, t. Cat. Look at that. These pictures of sounds are combining together to make the word k-at, cat. Let's try this one more time, but this time I want to write it. Go ahead and sound it out really loud so I can write it. K-at. And then let's read it. K-at, cat. That's how phonograms work together to make words. Let's try another one. The next word is dad. Dad is outside. Dad. Go ahead and say dad. Now let's sound it out. D, a, d. Excellent. Now you go ahead and you write dad, either using your tiles or a marker or a pencil. Sound it out so I can hear you. D, a, d, as you're writing it. Now help me to sound it out. D, a, d. Let's read it. D, a, d. Dad. Very good. Notice once again our phonograms combined together to make a word. It's so cool you were able to write that word. Now, help me to write it. Let's sound it out again. D, a, d. Let's read it. D, a, d. Dad. Wow, that's really good. Sad. Do you ever feel sad? Sad. Go ahead and say sad. Now, let's sound it out. S, a, d. Very good. Now go ahead and write sad. Using your tiles or a marker, sound it out. S, a, d. Now help me to write it. S, a, d. Let's read it. S, a, d. Sad. Great. Let's do it one more time. This time I will write it. S, a, d. Let's sound it out. S, a, d. Sad. You are writing words. That's super exciting. The next word is sit. Please sit on the chair. Sit. Go ahead and say sit. Now let's sound it out. S, I, t. Let's do it again. S, I. This is an I, E, yeah. It's the only phonogram you've learned that says I. T. One last time. S, I, t. Go ahead and write sit. Very good. Now help me write it. It. Let's read it. It. Sit. The last word is dug. The dog dug a hole in the yard. Dug. Go ahead and say dug. Let's sound it out. D-U-G. Do you want to do it again? Let's sound it out again. D-U-G. Excellent. Go ahead and write it. Sound it out nice and loud. And now help me write it. D-U-G. And let's read it. D-U-G. Dug. Let's read all of our words together. K-at, cat. D-ad, dad. S-ad, sad. S-it, sit. D-u-g, dug. Very, very good. You are learning how to write and how to read words.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicoфenglish.com.